Good news for obedience, a heartbreak for Tinubu, as Obasanjo rejects Tinubu's presidency, backs Peter Obi. Okay, so Obasanjo is still insisting in support of Peter Obi. I tell you, at the same time with Aya Debanjo of Afenifere and Chief Edwin Clark of Pandef in Niger Delta. So all of these old men are actually, there are a lot of people that are not comfortable with Tinubu's presidency because of how he got to that point and with all the issues around him. And Obasanjo has not changed his position. That is what it means. But again, let's look through the details and understand what Obasanjo is trying to share here. In a recent interview conducted by renowned podcast Today, former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo reiterated his unwavering support for Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. The 86-year-old statesman who served 2 terms as the nation's president expressed his deep concern about the current generation of Nigerian leaders, emphasizing their apparent disregard for the welfare of future generations. According to Obasanjo, these leaders are more focused on securing their positions in the upcoming elections rather than addressing the pressing issues that affect the country's progress. Obasanjo firmly believes that Peter Obi is the transformative leader Nigeria desperately needs. In his view, Obi possesses the qualities essential for steering Nigeria towards a brighter future. This endorsement comes at a critical time, coinciding with widespread discontent among Nigerians across various political affiliations. The source of this discontentment lies in the extravagant allocations outlined in the recently published national budget. So one of the key points of contention among the populace is the allocation of 5 billion naira for the purchase of a presidential yacht. Additionally, there is significant outcry over the allocation of 1,500 million naira. Okay, that's 1.5 billion for the purchase of vehicles for the office of the First Lady. These allocations have sparked outrage and fueled the public's demand for accountable and responsible governance. Obasanjo's interview has, reignited the discourse on responsible fiscal management and the need for leaders who prioritize the nation's well-being over personal interest. Many Nigerians echo his sentiments, expressing their disillusions with the current state of affairs in the country. They believe that Peter Obi, with his track record and commitment to prudent governance, could be the catalyst for positive change in Nigeria's political landscape. So the timing of Obasanjo's endorsement is noteworthy, coming in the midst of growing discontentment with the government's allocation of funds. It has galvanized public opinion in favor of leaders like Peter Obi, who are perceived as guardians of fiscal responsibility. Obi's reputation as a leader who values transparency and efficiency in public expenditure resonates with many Nigerians who are increasingly frustrated with wasteful government spending. As the nation grapples with economic challenges and the need for responsible governance, Obasanjo's endorsement serves as a rallying point for those advocating for a more accountable and sustainable approach to governance. The hope is that leaders like Peter Obi, with their vision for a prosperous and equitable Nigeria, will emerge victorious, ushering in an era of responsible governance that prioritizes the needs of the people above all else. Exactly. So Peter Obi is still the right man to rule us, former President Obasanjo insists. Exactly, Peter Obi is still the right man to rule us, whether we like it or not. We can see what is happening with Tinubu now. Allocating 5 billion for presidential yacht. Of what value is that? That is borrowing to buy liability instead of asset. At the same time, there's 1.5 billion to purchase vehicles for the office of the First Lady. Are those not liabilities? Of what value is the office of the First Lady to the nation? That is the question. What is her portfolio? Is she a minister? She's not. So why are we spending so much money to equip our office? What value will her office add to the total governance or to the well-being of the nation? That we don't know. So I don't understand. And that is leading to a lot of criticisms from the populace. Even the people that voted Tinubu in this APC are already crying now. A lot of them are still in shame. They can't speak out. Why the bold ones have started crying out that they never expected this to be, and they are regretting. They are regretting it. Some are calling him to order. But unfortunately, this man has been planning to be president and very desperate to be president, and is there to recover everything he has spent in this election matter, whether we like it or not. That's exactly what Tinubu is out for. So, in line with all of this backlash, Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, has also come out to say Peter Obi is still the best person to rule Nigeria because he has the best heart to guard or to provide guidance for Nigerian fiscal management. So already we are beginning to see fiscal mismanagement in Tinubu's government, and it's going to be a very bad one. The wife 1.5 billion, okay, to purchase cars, and then he's going to spend another 3.something billion to renovate and refurbish the Aso Villa house where he stayed. And then he's putting 5 billion to buy yachts, even though the Senate and House of Rep have come together now and scrapped that from the supplementary budget, and now they're replacing it with purchase of tools and equipment for the Navy to manage pipeline surveillance and prevent crude oil theft. So all these things they are doing show that they are there for their own selfish interests and not for the well-being of the people. And it's unfortunate that tribal bigots and people who do not understand governance are the ones still supporting, and the ones supporting themselves. Some of them are even suffering, wallowing in poverty. You will know that they are poverty-stricken and they are still supporting this evil. Quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. And there's a comment here. Somebody say, crying when the head is cut off. Is OBJ a right-thinking human being? His thoughts are just like a child. Who told you that his thoughts are just like a child? And somebody is asking him, what has your right-thinking president done so far? There's nothing he has done so far. Old age and childish are alike. That is not the issue. My people, can we put sentiment aside and embrace reality? Yes, the masses are being punished daily with the high cost of essentials. That is how bad it is. I'm sure the same people that put Tinubu that are supporting him are the same. Most of them will cry out, and most of them will work against him in this administration. I tell you, as I was a jealous man, there is nothing you can do again. Tinubu is you and Obi's president. Can you imagine? Look at what this person is. If you look at this person now, you see that he's suffering. He has nothing in his head. Somebody say, I hope we're enjoying the government of today. Abi, they go enjoy them now. The people are enjoying it. The ones that don't have brain are the ones enjoying it. I tell you, the ones that don't have brain are the ones enjoying it. So thank you for listening. That is the statement coming from Obasanjo that Peter Obi is still the best person to lead Nigeria today, whether we like it or not. And we should pray for the likes of Peter Obi to come into power so that Nigeria can breathe. Today, where Nigeria is in a very bad state. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment for sharing.